What an intriguing prospect. A game of high profile featuring two magnificent sides, fully prepared for this massive occasion and fully prepared to make this their big showcase. It's Everton. They face Arsenal live right here on EA TV. Hello, it's a great pleasure to be with you. Welcome to the Hill Dickinson Stadium here on Merseyside. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Everton up against Arsenal.
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And here's the team for Everton. Jordan Pickford is the keeper. James Tarkowski plays alongside Michael Keane in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Well, this game should offer plenty. Arsenal get it going. Trossard. Subimendi. Bukayo Saka. William Saliba. Nkapie. Trossard. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Martin Ødegaard. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, that's a really important touch on the ball. Fine goalkeeping. And over comes the corner. Well, he deserves praise for inventiveness, but not troubling the keeper. And an astute piece of defending. Barry. Could be! Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending.
Oh, he showed great awareness there. That was a vital piece of play.
And pressing from the front. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Main priority was to get it out of there. Subimendi. Can they set up a chance? A lot of excitement whenever Bukayo Saka is in the lineup. What might we see from him in this game?
Well, quite simply, he's a great crosser of the ball, and that will be a major threat today.
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Carlos Alcaraz. He has teammates around him. Can he put them in front? Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. Martin Ødegaard. Counter-attacking possibilities. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Carlos Alcaraz. Here's Grealish. And Everton pushing forward with options available. Well, not too fussy about where he sent the ball, and it will be a throw-in. And out of play it goes. Disappointing pass. Grealish. And bizarrely, that's offside.
Well, that's really sloppy. That was a great opportunity to keep the ball high up the pitch and work an opening.
Declan Rice. It's with Ødegaard. And he has options available. Decent pass. Oh, how about that for a tackle?
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Carlos Alcaraz. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Trossard, crossing possibilities. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
Declan Rice. Excellent vision. Possible chance. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Mikolenko. Barry. Maybe dangerous here. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Who can they pick out? Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
And he's driving his team forward. That's a good pass. Big opportunity. Oh, a goal! And doesn't this just tell you everything about the team? They've come roaring back to take the lead.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish. Well, Arteta's reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
So there we have it, 2-1. And Barry. McNeil. Now opening things up. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. William Saliba. Goalkeeper has it. Incapié. Trossard. Subimendi. Perfect tackle. Oh, good idea. Chance for the leveller. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Martin Ødegaard. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Good-looking pass. Set through. Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It's theirs to lose now.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then the strike from Saka. He never really looked like missing, did he? Brilliant finish. Well, David Moyes knows that his team have been really poor today, but he needs to find the solution. That's his job.
McNeil. Promising looking attack from Everton. Grealish. Now in possession, Trossard. Gyökeres. Well, the ball with Everton once more. McNeil. What can he do with it now? But nothing comes of it. Yuri Timber. Subimendi. Piero Incapié. Trossard. Declan Rice. Now in possession, Trossard. Good looking move. Oh, that's a fine looking pass. And denying them from point-blank range. An opportunity in the air for them.
He did so well to stop that, didn't he?
Well, the electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Declan Rice. And teammates around him. Vigorous defending. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
And time for the change now. Promising position, this. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, I don't think anyone can complain about the performance put in so far by Declan Rice.
Well, he really has been the dominant force in midfield. He's passed it well, he's beaten opponents with ease, and he's looked so dynamic.
And back underway, no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Everton in the second? A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So moving once more, and Everton right back in this contest now. Piero Hincapié. Timber. Now with Saka. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Jack Grealish. This could square the game. Oh, wow! Brilliant defending.
Well, he did brilliantly there. What an important challenge that was.
Gyökeres. Passing it accurately. Martin Ødegaard. Good passage of play. Subimendi. Rice with it. Takes it on! Oh, superb reflexes! Now sending it in. Oh, how did that not go in? Very effective pass. Rice with it. From well out. And keeping it out. And over it comes. Oh, superb effort. And just off the target.
Yeah, that was so close. And what a bit of skill that was. The technique was almost perfect.
Timber. Subimendi. Could be threatening. Nicely timed tackle. And possibilities here. Well, read that magnificently. Martin Ødegaard. On to Gyökeres. Interesting pass. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Real chance. And the keeper showing good hands. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
So the corner played into the box. And the header just clearing the crossbar.
Well, I think he'd be slightly disappointed because once he gets to it first, that's a chance. Well, as we can see, Arsenal have dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes and look like scoring every time they go forward. They do need to extend their lead, though, while they're playing so well.
Yes, it's going to plan, and they might be able to carve out another chance. And taking on the shot. And a solid stop there. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, nothing untoward happened. And bursting forward. Martin Ødegaard. Electing to cross into the centre. Now then, the final analysis, not quite precise enough. Goal kick here. Intercepted effortlessly.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
And he has options available. Grealish. Oh, not cleared away. Well, no damage done in the end.
Yeah, relief of course, but let's talk about the initial save. It was top class.
Saka. It's with Ødegaard. Declan Rice. Urian Timber. Flowing here. Urian Timber. Well, the threat could be there. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And playing it through. This could square the game. But the keeper has his say. And how... could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Now, how about the short corner? And whipped into the box. And that is not going to help the cause. The header well off the mark. Trossard. Gyökeres. That's a good pass. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here's the replay. What a pass this is from Saka, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. James Garner. Could be threatening. Could reduce the deficit. Determined defending. Delivering it. Gets his glove on it. Well, another corner, hot on the heels of the last one. White. Now in possession, Kosar. Gyökeres. Nice looking move, this. Just cutting off the supply. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. McNeil. Will it go in? Well, wide by a hair's breadth. Almost had it where he wanted it. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Eze. Now with Gyökeres. Here's Nørgaard. Everton doing well to win back possession. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Promising looking ball. Oh, fully stretched. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Well, he keeps going. Can he get one back? Oh, it's an absolutely tremendous save.
Well, he's just pulled off a remarkable save there. Brilliant goalkeeping.
Who can he pick out? Well, no end product. Gabriel Martinelli. Nicely played. Good looking move. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
McNeil. Well, a really good run. Can he put it away? A smart stop here. So the corner played into the box. And so that is that. The referee blows for full time. A victory for Arsenal.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
But it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Declan Rice. Excellent vision. Possible chance. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. Declan Rice. Excellent vision. Possible chance. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level. And he's driving his team forward. That's a good pass. Big opportunity. Oh, a goal! And doesn't this just tell you everything about the team? That's a good pass. Big opportunity. Oh, a goal! And doesn't this just tell you everything about... And he's driving... Good-looking pass. Sent through. Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It's theirs to lose now. Gyökeres. That's a good pass. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Nicely played. Good-looking move. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.